Hey friends, so today we're going to discuss perception, good and bad, all that good stuff in the mind. So, what is perception? Perception is the way you choose to view your reality, the way you decide to see the world, how you interpret your own reality, what's happening, and what you're making of it. So I wanted to do this. I don't know why. I was meditating the other day and I just kind of wanted to talk about perception. So here goes. So we kind of, so perception is just, right, what I just said, the way that you view your own reality, right? No one can see the world through your eyes. Ultimately, you're seeing the world a completely different way than anybody else is. And I think I wanted to talk about this because everyone, we get into slumps and everything's bad, and then you feel, you get into a high point and everything's good, and so I just wanted to kind of go over that good and bad in the mind. So I'm going to give you a little story. So there's I think it's a Buddhist story. Maybe it's Buddhist, maybe it's Hindu. And it's about a man, we'll call him Jim, and his son Sean, we'll call him Sean. So Jim and Sean. And Jim and Sean are farmers. And so one night, Sean leaves the pen open to the horse's stable. And they go to sleep and they wake up the next morning and the horse is gone. It's nowhere to be found. So all the villagers that they live in go up to Jim and they say, "Oh, Jim, he's so unlucky. His horse ran away from him." And Jim just kind of sat there and he said, maybe yes, maybe no, what is good or bad. And so a few nights later, or a few mornings later, a few days later, they wake up and the horse has returned and brought all these other horses with him. And the villagers go, "Oh my goodness, Jim and Sean, they're so lucky, they're so blessed, whatever, they're the luckiest people on the planet." And Jim says, "Maybe yes, maybe no, who can tell." And so one of the days, a few days later, Sean's riding the horse. He's riding one of the horses to kind of break it in, I guess. And he falls off the horse and breaks his arm. And the villagers say, "Oh, that's Sean and that Jim. They're so unlucky that, I'd hate to have their luck." And Jim, he says, "Maybe yes, maybe no, who can tell." And then a few days later, the army from the kingdom comes in and says, "We're looking for young men who are strong and not ill, who can fight in the war that we're about to go to." And because Sean fell off the horse and he broke his arm, he didn't have to go to battle. So the villagers exclaimed, "Oh, it's Sean and Jim are so lucky, they're so blessed." And Jim said, "Maybe yes, maybe no, who knows." So that's just kind of how life is, right? That's our perception. It's Jim wanted to look at things as he saw things in the totality. Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, you never know. Maybe you'll have your ups, maybe you'll have your downs. Some people have horrible experiences, no matter, what they are, in relationships, with health, with money, with any type of thing. And relationships means family relationships, not just lovers, and stuff like that. And so some people just decide to see it a certain way. It's not that some people are more gifted at that. It's just that you choose to see the world how you want to see it. You can see the glass is half full, half empty. That's perception, right? You can see how you get to choose how you want to view the world. So I kind of wanted to, we'll go and explain this a little bit. So with all things, really there's nothing good or bad about anything, and people are going to try to be like, no, there's bad things, there's good things, but in reality, there's no bad or good thing. It just is. Everything just is. A chair is not bad or good, it's just a chair, right? Some people like it, say that's a pretty chair. Some people say that's an ugly chair. Some people say this tree is pretty, other people say the tree is ugly. The wind is bad, the wind is good. It's a nice day because it's sunny, it's a bad day because it's snow. Even though, or some people are like, it's a beautiful day that it's snowing, and it's a bad day that it's so hot, right? So there's always this up and down, this contrast, when in reality, everything just is. Nothing is good or bad. As human beings, we like to ascribe labels to everything. You know, beauty, beautiful, ugly, bad, good, smart, dumb. We like to ascribe properties, labels to everything we come across. And so once you can start seeing things in the oneness that they truly are, it gets a lot easier to see things in a positive way, we'll say that. Not in a good way, just in a positive way. Here's another example. If some homeless man gets the ability to work for a day and makes $30, we'll say makes $30, how, happy is that person going to be that they had the chance to work and made $30, right? They're going to be really happy. But someone who's used to making $100 a day and then makes $30 is going to say, this is bad, this was a bad day, when the homeless person is going to say, this was a great day, I made $30. So nothing really is bad or good. The perception that we have about things, we have to start recognizing how we're seeing things. And try to focus it into a way that is much more conducive to bringing about better and better things. If you're just going to be mopey about making $30 and you're not going to be happy that you had $30, you're just going to keep getting less and less and less. God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, is going to keep bringing you less and less and less. If you're just going to keep complaining about not having enough, you're going to keep getting not enough. Right? If you're happy, if you're grateful, this is where that gratitude comes in again. Being grateful for making $30. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I made $30. You might not have the clothes you want again, but being able to perceive that I have clothes to wear on my back. I have a car that can get me from place to place. I have, right? So when you start breaking things down, if you really think about it, just think about it for your own self. What is good and bad? Nothing really is good or bad. It just is, and you ascribe a label to it. Sounds good, right? So I guess that's all I wanted to say. It's kind of bringing awareness to how we're perceiving, how we're seeing our own reality, how we're creating our own reality. You can choose to keep being, a negative Nancy and complaining and complaining and complaining, or you can choose to see it as a gift. Each day you wake up and it's a gift that you have the ability to wake up, to get up and walk, when a lot of people, they can't even get up and walk. So that's my story and I'm sticking to it. That's it. I hope you guys enjoy. I had fun. It's hard to talk about these topics in a short time. Hopefully you I don't know who watched. Hopefully some people will watch and they'll enjoy it. So see you guys later.